Every programming language allows you to make comments, or in other words, describe what your program is doing. The comments can be part of your code but do not function as part of the program. In Java, the compiler ignores all your comments and does not compile or execute them. So let's see what comments are all about. Like, for example, I want to explain what the example1 class is doing. I can simply write comments to explain that. There are two types of comments in Java. The single line comments, which starts with a // comments out every line, the particular line that is used for that // Okay, let me just explain to you. Let me write an example of a comment. This program is used to print out hello world. Okay, so what this means is that this particular line of code is a comment, and the compiler will ignore this or will not make use of this. Let's save that and go and compile and see what will happen. So we go over to the command prompt, and then I'm gonna compile. And the program compiles. No news is good news. So you can see that the comment I added in the code is not part of the program, and thus the compiler does not execute them. You can write a comment before a class. You can write it within a class. Take, for example, I can put a comment here and say this is the main method. You can recall that // indicates that this is a single line comment, that every line of code in this line is a comment just because of the / here. Now, there's another way you can put a comment. Like, I can put a comment immediately after the main method. So I can put the // here, and I can say, okay, this is another comment. Okay, so what happens here is that the compiler will still see the public static void main method, but it's gonna ignore everything after the //. Okay, so the compiler will see everything from here as a comment, and then it will not execute this. So that's how you write single line comments. Now let's talk about multiple line comments. Not double line comments, but multiple line comments, because you can write more than 1 or 2 lines of comments. To write a multiple line comment, let's say you wish to explain some lengthy text, or you have a lot of things to explain, so
It's
you
2
can
o'clock a.m.
write comments with multiple line comment syntax, which starts with a single / with an asterisk, and then ends with an asterisk and a single /. So everything from here to here is going to be considered as a comment. So I can say this line of code is used to print out hello world to the screen. And I can still go ahead to the next line and say, I can say more about this line of code, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's how to write multiple line comments. You can, just feel free, explain yourself of what this particular stuff is gonna do. If it's gonna take more than single line to write it, then you can put them in multiple lines. So instead of scrolling left and right, you can like break down this to another line. And this helps you in the documentation of your program, so that someone else who probably is not a Java programmer but wants to look and understand your code or what you are doing can look at your code and okay, understand what you're trying to do. And as a matter of fact, you'll be writing hundreds of lines of code, and its comments are essential for you to keep track, remember what you were trying to do when you were writing the programs. So these are the uses of comments. In the next topic, we're going to talk about some other stuff like let me check it out. We're going to talk about command prompts, tips and tricks. So see you in the next video.